We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Pass it.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
It's going to be a long kill. Turn up. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Go. The screen. Hey, check Mike. Watch it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Back. Check. Now
a give right side. Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Antoine Woods in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch the run.
25, check 61, matchbox light. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
30 base. X3, 218, jump.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I think I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Mike 5-4.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
Here comes to me. Right here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and finding Proen. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 36.
And it's 3rd down.
Got it. 55 tomorrow. Check 55 tomorrow. Hey. Run you over. Check 43. Out.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Get out.
This time Jackson will throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
And the Ravens 1st down.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch out. Hey, alert 3.
Get it.
Off the play fake. McDonald. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They're making it look right. Let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Topper! Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
We own them. Go.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. 8 read.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's 2nd and 8. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Delta.
51's the mic.
Step.
Looking to throw. McDonald. He gets it to Humphries. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing to start the drive. McDonald, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready up.
51, Mike, 51. Army.
2.
Throwing again. McDonald. Going for the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Protein spill.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Undercut.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
Back to throw. McDonald uncorks one for Davis. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Come on,
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On the ready.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
Smooth.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get that ball.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Play action. Now Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Bravo!
Check safety, check safety. So, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 1st down, McDonald. It's caught, Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still snap.
From the gun, McDonald shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
In your face.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Jackson now. Into a double double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw from his end zone. McDonald. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looking to throw. McDonald. Just keeping the play alive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Got it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a give right side. It's Evans. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
51 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready.
From the gun, McDonald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. With it is Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Just like that. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon. He's the...
They've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Fair. Hit it.
Back to throw. McDonald. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get this, get this. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson, who nearly picked, almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson. Off play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 10-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. I got you.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, Charlie!
He's back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, orbit! Now!
Mike 51. You can't block me. You can't block me. 51 the Mike, boy. 51. Here we go. Here we go.
Bye.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Ready? 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.